classic in store between the Minnesota Vikings and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. For the right to head to Los Angeles for Super Bowl 56, it's time for the NFC Championship game. Here we go. First carry for Najee Harris. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly. And that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point. Attack at the line of scrimmage. They use great leverage.
Playoff football has come to the west coast of Florida, and we are at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Minnesota Vikings and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. For the right to head to Los Angeles for Super Bowl 56, it's time for the NFC Championship game. Here we go from the 6. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not great starting field position as well.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. A give to Peterson out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. Mon now off of play action. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. And they go play action here. Mon going deep here for Watkins. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
Myles Garrett showing that athleticism as he gets in to make the play. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Lance looking to throw it, eluding the pressure right. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Najee Harris, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers have struck first in this NFC title game. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Mon. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
Following the penalty, it's Peterson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. From the gun, here's Mon. And his throw here is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this one is incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. And it looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. Back deep, Tariq Cohen. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And they faked the handoff. Now Lance looking deep downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And the Vikings are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
On second down, it's Peterson. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Mon looks to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. Here's Mon. They're going for it. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Nick Bosa using that speed to get in there and break that play up. Now on 2nd and 13. Mon. His throw incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to the air. Mon. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Bucs are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Lance. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Myles Garrett, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Throwing now is Lance. He gets it complete to Harris. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be a third and about 13. Lance now to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of fourth down, first down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because third down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Now a first down carry for Harris. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Off of play action, here's Lance. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. The Lance going to throw. He will find his man Chase complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Fights forward at the 20.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Chase. No gain there on the completion, second and 10. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make...
And he's got it! Caught in the end zone, touchdown, Tampa Bay! Jamar Chase there to make the grab. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Succop for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and a mile. He's going to keep this again. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. On 1st and 10, here's Mon. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came up with a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
Here's the option going left on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down with a 1st down as they get about 14 out of that one, and we go to the 2-minute warning. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us as always as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 56 in L.A. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Shaquille Barrett there pushing upfield to make the stop. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Here's Mon. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. The kick by Joseph is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? But wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. Lance's throw is taken in by Waddle. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
From Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now a play fake. Lance. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Here's Lance to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Evans. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done. When the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. On play action, Lance. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Lance looks to throw again. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
On second down, there's the option going left. And he coughed it up, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
They ain't ready for us.
And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway of the NFC Championship game. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
They'll run on first down. Harris. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. The tackle goes to Harrison Smith. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Second and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Throwing on first down is Lance. And this is caught by Evans. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way. On first down, it's Harris. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Harris going to get it again on second down. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. On third down, here's Harris. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's a 6-yard pickup, but still a few chain links short, it appears, with fourth down coming up. They're going for it. This is Harris. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Monstro there taken in by Smith. And they'll get him down up past the 15.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Bond's going to keep this himself. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. And they go play action here. Mon. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Escapes the defender, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he collapsed down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the second level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read. Now Mond. He finds his man, complete. It's Peterson. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Peterson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Mon looks to throw. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big connection on that one. 30 yards.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval as a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. From the pistol, they run with Peterson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. Mon now off of play action. And this ball is caught by Irv Smith. Touchdown, Vikings. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the pieces have fallen into place to this point. They've got a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. A berth to the Super Bowl resting on their ability to see this one through to the end. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Lance looking to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And now it's 3rd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 33. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the 2nd half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Off the play fake, Mon. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle, that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal.
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown.
It's over. It's over.
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Vikings have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the fourth quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. That's swung out wide to Harris. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. 48 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
From the 39, Lance. Open man is Chase, complete. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now Lance. It's brought in by Harris. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed.
And the Vikings are right back in this football game.
Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
And he'll decide to keep this once more. Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dime. Back to throw.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
And it all rides on this one play, a trip to the Super Bowl in the balance here on 4th down.
Here's Mond. They're going for it.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may do it for this NFC title game. They'll run on first down. Harris.
66 yards on the ground for him so far.
Good gain there on first down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. On 3rd down, it's Harris. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. Succop's kick is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mariota going to run the option right. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. So, Charles, oh so close on one side to getting to that Super Bowl. Oftentimes, we just show the stage and the glitz and the glamour and the confetti. You sometimes forget about those guys going home. It's got to be tough.
It's got to be beyond tough because finding a way to steel yourself, make that resolve to come back and do it again because it took a lot of work just to get to this point. It's going to be a difficult offseason for them. Let's see how they bounce back.